plate say minimum is?
150.
Good. So we're good with 162?
Yes.
So now you have this reading. Gotta wait till it's steady. Now what else do you have to read and compare it to? Your temperature for wash.
Yes.
So this is
150.
160 now.
Yeah, and we have 164.
So what is your tolerance?
3.
It's 3 degrees. So we're getting close now, right? 161, 164. So we are okay. Tolerable. Yeah? So standard is met. Tolerance is verified. So whenever you're doing the operation, you're using this to monitor the machine. So you know the machine is calibrated and whatever goes on in here is fairly accurate. Because you can calibrate this one to the T. Yeah? So now, what do we measure now?
The rinse temperature.
The rinse.
Rinse temperature.
Can I have the glass, please?
Glass.
So what we effectively measure is the so-called utensil surface temperature. And to indicate that utensil surface temperature, I have these stickers here. So what do? The temperature on that surface rises to whatever turns dark irreversibly, then we know that temperature has been achieved. You can obviously use your thermometer, but this will give you the final clue. So, and to make this, it measures even my blood saturation.
Wow. How did you do that?
He just bought the watch.
It's not even mine. I borrowed it.
Show off.
Okay.
Show off. Okay,
Yeah, give it to me.
let's go.
So, stopwatch is running. Could have used my cell phone, but it wouldn't be as funny. So what should it be?
29 seconds.
Before I leave, I have to check all my equipment. Maybe you took some. Okay, so we're already above. So we're good. This is a minimum, right?
Yes.
However, if this is really running too long, you know it's a short cycle, it takes 5 minutes, then something is wrong with the machine. There are probably some heating elements. So, wash cycle ended, discharge, rinse cycle will set in. Now you have to check down here, okay? 180 minimum, 194 maximum. If it's 200 or 198, you ought to make an MXP order because something needs to be corrected.
180 to 194.
So, machine is well adjusted.
Yeah. 188.
So, now you have a little bit of a drying cycle. And make sure so this is correct, right?
Yes.
Cover the chemicals. So, maybe some steam emerging. So, you see, the utensil surface temperature has risen to no less than 160 degrees. Because that is turned dark.
160. Alright, nice.
And that's what we want to achieve. So, and your thermometer, most likely, will tell you the same story. So, you're gonna flip on this switch to maximum. What does it say? So, that's the temperature that goes on the log. Utensil surface. So, the difference between this temperature and this temperature is 3 points deduction
3
during
point
the
deduction.
pH inspection.
Manual
No
and gauge.
fail.
Manual
Yeah?
and gauge.
So I had 2 points difference from washing and 3 points.
And 2-point difference.
Action back down here to achieve your 160 on your utensil.
So it's like a 20 different. 20.
From the rings.
There is always energy loss because from between leaving the heater, there's no more energy supply.
If we have
It has
different.
it has to retain, or the temperature loss should not be more than 20 degrees.
And for
So
the
this one from the main electric.
Tolerance 20 degrees.
20.
20.
So when we filling up the temperature logs,
60 or 71 and above.
The utensil.
so
The comparison you do is between your wash tank temperature and your gauge wash temperature. And if that's greater than 3 degrees, you gotta make a work order. Now the problem with your logs is, I often see that it's greater than 3 degrees and no action taken. That's a audit finding oftentimes. Okay? So the moment, but that means, just to avoid the work order, you still write down what truly happened. That's very important. Alright guys,
Regarding the
are we good?